Alright guys, Jamie back here for yet another awesome Coca-Cola OSL cast, and this is going to be from round of 8, Group B, Day 1, between Sync and Yellow here. So this is actually going to be a really entertaining match. Sync is a player that, just looking back at some of the past history of this, he was the only player in the group stages of round of 16 to actually go 3-0. And just looking at his opponents, two of the other people in his brackets were Zerg players, so his TVZ is gonna be pretty strong. And Yellow went 2-1, but he had to go against Gundam and Marine right here. So I don't know. This is gonna be a very entertaining match. Two very well-renowned players, at least so far, to show their testaments right here, and that will start off with that'll start off the match for today, of course, and then Group B will then be followed in with Into the Rain versus Boxer, which I'm pretty entertained by. TVP is gonna in this era I think it's gonna be very entertaining to watch. We'll just have to see how it evolves. So as well as people that are in, well, pretty much Group B is going to be consisting of Sync, Yellow, Boxer, and then Into the Rain, of course. So we'll see how these players will fare. I think this is going to be more of the well-known, maybe. I want to say more of the well-known players. And that will be Sync right there with his long-ish hair. Right here, he is 18 years old, so he is now 30. Just to give you some speculation, just to give you a number of how old these VODs are, and this guy's gonna be 31. So there's a pretty big age gap. Now I'm not sure if these are the Korean ages where you are 1 right when you grow up, like the first day you're born you are 1, if I'm not mistaken. I believe in Korea. I could be very wrong with that, so don't quote me on that. It will be Neo Legacy of Char, so Terran versus Zerg on this map. Mutalisks are gonna be a very big annoyance, because any way you look at it, you're really close by air regardless of where you are. So Mutalisks are probably gonna be a very high potential. Maybe Zerg might go for the standard, 12 hatch or whatever they want to go for, and then probably go into layer tech and then follow into spires. Of course, lurkers are a potential as well. They're on above the natural. There's actually a high ground cliff area where you can put lurkers in there and stop pretty much the entire, I believe, at least 3 mineral patches just to shut down mining for that. So can be pretty intense. This is a map where Boxer had a little bit of difficulty despite him kind of dominating his opponent, and we'll see how it works. What Boxer did is Boxer goes mech a lot, so he doesn't go a ton of bio. But if we have Sync going into this, going with a mech style, if he can shut down that center location, it makes it very difficult for Zerg's mid-late game to really engage, because it's just kind of funneling units into a strong hold position for mech, for Terran, and then they can just take their extra 2 bases and then kind of just hold it out for Zerg. Now, of course, we'll have to be a little bit wary of Mutalisks, so we'll see what it will come out to be. But I would definitely say Sync's gonna have to be a little bit worried about Mutalisks coming into this, and we'll just see how he does fare with that. And that is that. And it looks like we're going to be introducing our players now, because these people are awesome. Coca-Cola OSL, thank you for bringing this to us 12 years later. Looking at that studio right here on the left, it will be Sync, I believe. I hope so. On the left and the right will be Yellow. That will be Sync right there. So far undefeated in this tournament. We'll see if Yellow can take him down. And then the right, Yellow. This guy, I believe, got in the Brood War Hall of Fame, if I'm not mistaken. This guy's gonna be good. Is he good now? He did go 2-1. in his group, and we'll see. And the match is about to begin. And Yellow's spamming good luck, good luck. And the game's begun. Okay. So spawning in the top left-hand corner as our orange Terran, it will be Sync right here. And in the bottom right-hand corner at that 4 o'clock, it will be the blue Zerg Yellow. Now it's a shame though that Blizzard never came up with a patch to make you choose your colors. I mean, I don't know. It feels like it should be there, but whatever. Because if you're gonna be named a color, like at least choose yellow every time you go into a game. I mean, it just seems odd to me, but whatever. These locations maybe not be the most, again, Mutilus I would doubt would not be effective here, even if you, I also think getting lurkers is going to be a little bit more of a pain now, because you're going to have to go all the way around the map. When they bring up the map preview, I'll show you what I'm talking about, but okay, so right here, if you look at my cursor, because my cursor is way more important, this is where Yellow spawns. So in order for him to get lurkers up here, he needs to go all the way up here, and then do that, or go all the way up and around here. So we'll see if that's going to happen. Again, I don't think lurkers would be the logical choice here. Of course, I could be very wrong. And if you're noticing right here, the distance between bases, it may not look that great, but the way the map is configured, where the ramps are like in the back part of the base, so you have to walk all the way around and then come all the way back up, it actually takes a good amount of time to get there. So a lurker bust would give Terran a lot of time, would give Sync a lot of time to look out for. So even kind of just going furthermore onto the fact that Mutilus are going to be the better option here. Going to be going for that 12 hatch, if I'm not mistaken. But I think he did the extractor trick, so he went up to 13. No. Yeah, he probably did a 12 hatch, but with an extractor trick. So nothing really out of the ordinary. Things are going very standard at this point in time. Sync is just probably going to be doing a 1-Rex FE. You could do 1-basing, I suppose. But this is actually, while Neo Legacy of Char is my least favorite map, it is kind of the most generic that you could kind of find nowadays, where you actually have a natural. The issue is that it's so wide open, it can be problematic for Terrans to wall off and be completely link-proof. But if there was to be a map where you could go for a 1-Rex FE, this would be one of the few that you could probably get away with that, and then you can get where you could kind of see more of a today build, a more recent build, if you were to go where you could just put up turrets everywhere and then go your bio and then into just standard mech play after that. But it looks like it will be either Wraith or it will be Goliath. It seems like Goliath are the most common way currently for Terrans to block off Mutilus, and again, it makes sense. You don't want to play too greedy, I guess, because if Zerg, Mutilus won't come out as fast, so I wonder if it is going to be Starport tech, because if Zerg is going to opt to go for that expansion, the Spire won't be out as fast, so because he will be getting the second gas, and yeah, they're going to be the Starports right there, so it makes sense right here. Going to be going with the 2-port Wraith, and we'll see if Sync is going to be able to out-micro Yellow with the Wraith, if that's possible, and we'll be just pressuring with a couple Marines right here. We'll see if he can do anything, but you're gonna just see how long those Marines take to get to the natural if they decide to go that far. No, it's just gonna be turning back here, so just poking a little bit, not doing too much. And the layer is done. There goes down the Spire. So Mutilus again will be the course of the action for Yellow at this time, and we'll just see how it goes down for him. And we'll be getting that second gas right now. We'll be saturating them up quite a bit more. And now we'll just kind of see how Sync will be effective, because he has chosen a tech path that is going to be... You need to do damage with it. You need to be able to contain Zerg to such a degree. Oh, but he gets a scout though, so Yellow will know about the 2-port race, giving him enough time to probably act accordingly. Probably will get up more Scourge than initially thought, which is very unfortunate for Sync right now, because really 2-port Wraith is kind of, you want to get up enough Wraith fast enough so your opponent can't have enough time to react to it. But he's already going to get down the Evo chamber. I mean, he's going to be so prepared for this. And Sync is just maybe not even want to go full hard, probably not commit to the race for too long, because they're really not going to do much. While they will kind of clear off Overlords, which is going to be a nice bit right here, but he will not be able to get the drone kills that he needs to get going right here. The Spire has finished right here, so they might be able to do maybe another Overlord kill, but really not too much with these Wraith are going to do too much. Probably better off just to scout at this point, and as you can see, he's not making any more Wraith. No, he's committing to Cloak. Huh. I'm surprised he wouldn't cancel that after what has happened. And the Scourge are out too, so the fact that Sync is continuing to get Cloak is worrying me. And did he just throw down a science facility? Ooh, did lose one of the Wraith right there. And he will be bringing in Scourge right here to kill off any other coming in here. So Sync is not looking very strong right now. While, I mean, Yellow's probably just free to take another expansion at this time. That 2-port Wraith just completely got... oh, okay, no, there's the expansion follow-up, okay. Alright, so never mind. He's not in such a bad position, but I'm still wondering what the point of getting Cloak is, because it's not like it really serves a purpose. And the Scourge will eventually connect, probably, if I'm not... ooh... See, I'm trying to think, because like I can't imagine that this is not what you're not supposed to do. Like, he obviously had a reason to continue getting Cloak. I mean, unless he did forget, which I think is unlikely. I guess it's just to kill off Scourge, and maybe the Meatless threat too, which obviously is going to be coming soon. And you know, that might actually be what it is. Just to even if the turrets die, you'll have Wraith to deal with it with Cloak to deal with it. But will he Cloak it? He may not have enough energy for it. Meadow's going to be coming back up here and just seeing what they can do. Sync's in a lot of trouble right here. Only one turret up right here, and he doesn't have enough Wraith to defend right now. Oh, Guz gets sniped down, and a lot of these SCVs are going to be in a ton of trouble right now. This might just be GG. Yellow just going to be doing a catastrophic amount of economic damage right now. And this whole mineral line is just being completely vaporized. Yellow looks very calm in that picture right now. And now finally just starting to transfer them out to the natural. But there's not a whole lot of Sync right now. Sync is trying his best, of course. But with only one turret here, he's not prepared for the amount of needles that have come his way. Finally, the Cloaked Wraith will finally come in here, but it's going to take a while for a single Wraith, and it looks like his Cloak has finished. Or he ran out of energy, excuse me. And Sync is in a lot of trouble right now. It looks like he's somewhat stable. I mean, look at the SCV count now. While Yellow is free to take 2 more expansions, or he can just go for the kill, of course. Going for more needles. He might just be droning right now just to be safe. Sometimes Terrans can be very hard to kill off for sure, but it looks like he will have the Lurker transition just in case, but that's so many Meatless, he can probably just mute a bomb there and just kill everything. And those are probably holding Lurkers as well. The fact is that if he has Overlord drop, and he can put Lurkers on the high ground of that natural, I mean, Sync is done even more. So, like, Yellow is playing this so well, so splendidly. It looks like we're just going to have Sync kind of go for, like, just a last attempt push to see if he can get anything done. But he has 2 academies though. He's making a second academy. He probably doesn't realize that he has one. Unfortunate. And will these medalists do an? Oh no! Here we go. If he just commits right here, he'll win. All right. Yeah, Sync does not look very hopeful in that picture at all. He looks a little. And there's the GG. Quick Terran versus Zerg. Sync will lose though, so his first loss of the Coca-Cola OSL, round of 8. Not to be disappointed though, he still has 3 other opponents to go, 2 other opponents. He could still go 2-1, still advance in the round of 4, the legendary 4, whatever you want to call them. And well done by Yellow to take that win right there. And he will be up 0. Yellow will be 1-0 so far in his group. Now we're gonna go on and jump onto Into the Rain versus Boxer, guys. And that I don't know what's going on. I feel like that's the. Yeah, this is so messed up right now. Point is, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll be back momentarily for Into the Rain versus Boxer. Keep it real, guys. Stay tuned. Peace.